Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we are taking on the new Final Trump Card Extreme Super Battle Road. And something I didn't realize is this is actually the last EZA medals we need to awaken the Tech LR Goku card. So, or it's an LR Goku Gohan card. I don't remember what the exact name is, but I maybe got to get a showcase out on that guy too to see what they're like EZA'd. I don't know that I've even seen a showcase on them, so I have no idea how good they are. So I might actually record that and get that up sometime this week. We'll see. But yeah, so I decided to, basically I just put down like a hodgepodge of a bunch of Final Trump card units. I ended up going with like a GT Fusions team, because a lot of the Fusions are Final Trump card, right? So I just ran the Year 7 Super Saiyan 4s as the leader. And then you can see I have the other Year 7 gods. I've got a Tech Gogeta on the team. I think I got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now you can see these units hit really hard, right? So when we got this set up here with the 5 units at first, like they're pretty much glass cannons. Like you can one-shot these, so you'll see we'll kind of one-shot here. Now I tried to do something kind of cute on my team building that did not work at all, by the way, so I wouldn't recommend doing this. But part of the reasons I wanted to run a Fusions team was because I wanted to be cute and run Chiaoman. And my thought is that, because I didn't know what the setups were going to be, but I was thinking, oh, if there are a bunch of fights with 5 enemies like this first fight, Chiaoman might be able to put in some work and maybe one-shot this whole phase, or maybe, you know, if he gets an additional super, maybe one-shot, which would be really sick. Well, the problem is Chiaoman ended up in slot 2, or in rotation 2, and this first rotation took them all out just fine. So it's like, yeah, probably didn't need AoE here, just bring the Year 7s who do a bunch of additionals, and they pretty much cleared out this first phase by themselves. And so then I end up with Chiaoman, who links poorly, struggles for ki a little bit, and against like 2 enemies isn't going to do like a ton of damage for me, because the whole idea is I want his AoE to work, right? So Chiaoman ended up being like a non-factor here. Here's Chiaoman, right? Like, all right, what am I going to do? Not enough ki to get a super. I really wanted to keep him on rotation, right? Like, I want to make him work. And it's just like, I don't know. So what I do here, I actually split him up, because he does get some ki links with Gogeta. So we link him up with Gogeta. I do decide to leave him on rotation, even though that's probably not wise. I leave him on rotation because I'm like, maybe his next time up, he'll get a better setup and can do like some big AoE stuff. And even here, he doesn't get to AoE because Gogeta, I should have attacked the other enemy and kept it more balanced. But I attacked the weaker enemies. So I think, yeah, he pretty much dies. And here goes Chiaoman, 2.7 mil AoE, not the craziest. And, you know, didn't really take him out. So, yeah, Chiaoman just was not, like, a good pick here. But I thought it would be fun to try. This could be a fun stage to try to use, like, nuke items. And if you get Chiaoman, like, turn 1 with, like, a nuke item, he probably could take out this first phase. But it is what it is. So we just rely on the normal fusions. I think after the next turn, I just float Chiaoman and let him be, because he just was not working. He was coming up in situations where there's only 1 or 2 enemies, not really going to do much for me. It's really this, I really needed him like turn 1, slot 1. He would have been good here for that first attack. But then after that, the rest of these phases, I think, are only 2 enemies. I don't think there's a lot here. So it really wasn't worth it. Yeah, here's just a 2 enemy fight, so Chiaoman isn't even going to be effective here. Either way, here comes Chiaoman. So I don't remember what I said. Yeah, I think I float him here, but dude, he's... Yeah, I had to Ghost Usher here because he's taking a bunch of type disadvantage at the end and would just get slaughtered. Now, what I probably should have done was put AGL Gogeta in the middle so that Chiaoman would have gotten the key links. So unfortunately, I kind of messed up there. Chiaoman didn't get his attack off. Not that he was going to do a lot of damage. Gogeta, on the other hand, does really well, because he's always super effective against all types, so we will definitely take that. And then if he transforms, he'll obviously be guaranteed critting, but, you know, Super Battle Road, we don't last long enough to actually get Blue Gogeta. So, and you can see these guys are tanky, so when you get to these, like, only 1 or 2 enemy phases, they're too tanky for AoE to be effective, right? Like, you really want AoE for those glass cannon 5-unit stages. And once again, I didn't know. There's a part of me that just went in being like, hey, maybe it'll be 3 5-unit stages. Maybe Chiaoman could cook a little bit. Not really the case. I feel like, in general, AoE units are pretty underutilized by Dokkan. From a developer standpoint, they don't really develop enough content where AoE is good. Basically, it's World Tournament, and then there was like that one stage they came out with, like some of those nuke stages, and there was like one stage with a bunch of the metal cooler robots. But I think that metal cooler robot stage, like you're limited as to what teams you could use, so it's not like you could go in and try a bunch of different AoE units. I don't know. There just needs to be more traditional content where like AoE is viable. I feel like that metal cooler robot stage is really good. It just needs to be like a permanent content thing that like all teams can run. I might have to go investigate that a little bit. Maybe you can run it with other teams and it was just for the missions, but I thought it was like really limited on what you could use on that. But yeah, it would be nice to have something else where AoE units were a little bit better, or they just need to design AoE units a little bit differently, where like if you're single target, they should just get like a ton of buffs so that their single target damage is good. Because what it is with these AoE units, like their damage is usually shafted, but they're expecting you to do AoE, which makes up for it. But single target, then you're just doing pathetic damage, right? So one way or the other, they either need to build more AoE content or change the way they're building out these AoE units so that single target, they get like crazy buffs. And there have been some units they've done that, where they do get different buffs based on the number of enemies, but it's not like usually significant enough that you'd like that. I would say like AGL Majin Vegeta is like a pretty well designed AoE unit where like he has a very strong single target attack, but then you can AoE if you want to, right? Or like LR Broly, right? Like these LRs that get 2 attacks where you could choose AoE or single target is better. I'd say Broly's probably designed a little bit better because he gets Mega Colossal on his 24 key, whereas Vegeta, I would rather him be built like Broly, where his 12 key is like his AoE, and then his 24 key is a stronger attack. But it's fine, I suppose, because, you know, most of the time with Majin Vegeta, you want single target, so I guess it's just an easier target to hit. You just don't get as much damage as you would with a 24 key Mega Colossal as you do with like a 17 key Mega Colossal, right? But it is what it is. Majin Vegeta, by the way, I may have to do another... The problem is there's too many showcases I want to do right now. Because I kind of want to showcase HL Majin Vegeta once Vegeta and Bulma EZA to see how like legit that is now that you can finally get the Bulma part of his passive. It's not going to be groundbreaking because AGL Vegeta is a little bit older of an EZA, and even on release he wasn't that crazy, right? So unfortunately AGL Majin Vegeta just might be a dead unit. Which is unfortunate. They gave him a Bulma passive and then no Bulma's used. It's just the weirdest design right there, right? So I would say he was actually pretty poorly designed, but now, you know, there's good Trunkses we can run, and hopefully this Vegeta Bulma is good enough that we could run it. I definitely want to just re-showcase him to see how that looks. And then I want to showcase the new Extreme Super Battle Road EZA. I might actually record that right next before I forget, because that's a unit, like I said, I haven't seen a lot of showcases out there on him, and I want to see how good he is, just because I haven't, like, personally seen one. So I'll have to see, like, kind of what team builds he works with and all of that. That LR Goku Gohan unit, right? Alright, so we're about to wrap up here against Goku Black. You can see, like, Extreme Super Battle Road, like, it's difficult in the sense that enemies hit really hard, but it's not difficult in the sense that you get 4 items, right? Because of all the items, like, these really aren't hard. You don't even need super optimized teams. You can see here, I brought, like, a very poorly linking Chiaoman, and we still got through just fine, right? You just need the items to kind of carry you through. Now, if you're going for no item runs, yes, that makes these a lot more challenging. That's why people do no item runs. I feel like even no item runs aren't that hard, depending on the category. But most categories, they kind of build these in mind with where those categories are at. And if you have the right units, typically you can no item run these pretty much no problem. I've never been a challenge runner. I like to kind of just get them done and be done with the fights. Once in a while, I'll go in and do some fun stuff, though, right? Alright, so Goku Black, just like a smidge of health left, but I think we're about to finish him off here with the year 7s. And that'll be it. But yeah, I actually kind of forgot about it, and I got the EZA medals, and I knew I was really close to awakening him. And sure enough, when I awakened him, it was his SA-25, which should be his final awakening. So look forward to a showcase on that Tech LR Extreme Super Battle Road reward unit. So anyways, guys, let me know what you did for this run. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.